Hello, everyone, and welcome again to another Teacher Joseph podcast. Well, one delicious chocolate bar, which I enjoyed as a child and is still around today, is called the Milky Bar. The Milky Bar. And it's called that because it looks like it's white and is made of chocolate. In Europe, the Milky Bar is called Galac. It also has that name in Latin America, and it's simply a white chocolate produced by the company Nestle. Now, one very famous thing about the Milky Bar is the advert that it produced, the Milky Bar Kid. Now, since 1961, the Milky Bar Kid has been used to promote this Milky Bar. The Milky Bar Kid is a blonde, spectacle-wearing young child, usually dressed as a cowboy. And at the end of each advert, he always says, "The Milky Bars are on me," which simply means I'm paying for the Milky Bars today. Usually these adverts have a setting of being in the Wild West, Wild West of America with cowboys. And they used to have little guns to pretend to shoot each other, although I'm sure today they probably don't. In the UK, Australia, and New Zealand, these advertisements were often accompanied by a jingle. It's like a short piece of music which says something like the goodness that's in the Milky Bar. In more recent revivals of that campaign, the jingle these days has been changed to refer to the good taste that's in Milky Bar. The Milky Bar Kid is an icon amongst our generations. It was played by many different child actors, and we never knew their names. But I can see that our TV and media has recently been finding these old actors, and they really are old now, to see what happened to them. It's quite frightening. We remember these little boys with glasses, and now they're grown adults. I really enjoy it when our media go to find child actors, but I'm always quite disturbed because there's usually a pattern of drug addiction, alcoholism, or violence, because child actors are never prepared for the fame and stardom that they're going to receive. The Milky Bar Kid has been around since the 1960s. The original one, he now lives in Spain and works as a gardener. Then there's another one who has his own loft conversion company. That is, of course, after his rehab from alcoholism. The next time you're in the UK, you almost certainly should try to find Milky Bars. Well, I'm told that you can buy them in Europe under the name of Galac, so I'm sure that if you have a look around, you can definitely find them. Let's have a little look at the history of this company, Nestle. So Henry Nestle and Daniel Peter first invented milk chocolate. And we have to thank them for that, because who doesn't love chocolate? I know I do. And then in 1929, Nestle, that's the company which is very famous for making milk and coffee as well, bought the chocolate business. And then after that, in 1936, it was making some kind of dried milk called Nestrovit to help kids get more vitamins. 1936 is when the Milky Bar arrived, and it was kind of like a non-medicinal version of Nestrovit, which is this thing they produce to help kids. It probably tasted disgusting. Nestrovit isn't a word in English, it was just a brand name. Milky Bar ended in 1940 because of the war. They couldn't get milk and sugar, and then came back in 1956. A bit like Brexit, really. It stopped me buying some things. Anyway, 1961, it's the Milky Bar Kid, and that's when the advert started with this little kid with the blonde hair and glasses. It's a little bit strange to dress a child up as a cowboy and give him a fake gun. And then after that, 1987, they introduced Milky Bar buttons. It's these little chocolate discs. They're delicious, those things. Milky Bar buttons. So yeah, Nestle launched this first entirely white chocolate button or disc. We call them chocolate drops in the UK. And they were Milky Bar drops, yes. And in those adverts, the Milky Bar Kid was the ringmaster of a circus, where the star attraction was a machine that could chew up a Milky Bar and turn it into buttons. That doesn't sound very nice, does it? To make a child a ringmaster of a circus. In fact, it sounds a little bit wrong. 1989, they decided they weren't going to make only Milky Bar drops, but also Milky Bar raisins. And then we had Milky Bar Easter eggs. 2000 to 2008, we call those years the noughties, between 2000 and 2010. They brought a few new faces: Milky Bar Chew Munchies, Sharing Blocks, and Milky Bar White Moments. Again, this color thing sounds, well, a little bit wrong, doesn't it? 2007, the Milky Bar recipe was improved, now made only from all natural simple ingredients. And because it's made of milk, I guess that's why they chose a very pale-looking white boy with blonde hair to advertise it. Again, wrong. And then 2010 to 2012, we had Milky Bar giant buttons. Yeah, at that point, I stopped buying them. I mean, I love Milky Bar, but not when they put raisins and things in it. It was packed with juicy raisins in crunchy biscuit pieces. So, yeah, absolutely delicious. And 2012 until today, we still have the Milky Bar and the buttons, and they're still thinking about how to expand it. Oh, wow. Yeah, there's lots of pictures here of the Milky Bar Kid. And just to describe him, a very small, very annoying looking child surrounded by other kids, and he's holding a gun in this picture and wearing very thick round glasses, which make him look a little bit stupid. Not really a nice look for a child, I think. And that's it. That's the Milky Bar. So if you're looking for a snack when you're in the UK, don't be afraid to pop into the supermarket and pick up a Milky Bar. But if you're in Europe, yeah, you probably would know it anyway with the other name. Well, that's it from me. I hope you've enjoyed this. Let's talk again soon. See you all. Bye.